Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Best really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ah, he's given it away. Ball's gone out of play.
And it's gone back to the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway.
And he welcomes it in.
An uncompromising challenge.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Neymar.
Oh, this is a very good run. Now it's Hullet.
O'Shea.
He's looking wide.
Quarter of an hour played.
Well read, nice interception.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And here's Cruyff.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball.
Shifted it to the flank.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
O'Shea.
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared without hesitation.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, important interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff.
Vieira. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
That's good play.
Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. For O'Shea.
And it's Vieira. Shevchenko.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's O'Shea. Tries a deft little ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Played in deep.
And out it comes again. Rafinha.
And here's the chance to counter.
That has not gone well.
And he thumps it clear.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Played out towards the right wing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That'll be a throw. Caicedo. Now there's a fine ball. And he's taking no chances there. He's picked his way. He's had a shot! It's there! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Uruguay have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's intervened well there. Brilliantly cut out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted. And Shevchenko! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ajax have their second corner now. Neymar with the short one. That is good strength. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Maldini. Knocks it back. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. Distributed tidily. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got away, and that's gone loose. Valverde couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, good spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Swung over. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Zanetti. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Ajax, number 7, Shevchenko.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Ajax really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Van der Sar claims comfortably.
Uruguay clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Just eases him off the ball, engages and forces him off the ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Picked out brilliantly. Good take, and is he in? Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking to play him in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Cantona. It's a pretty loose pass. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separate. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Now it's Mbappe. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Baresi cuts out the pass.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ajax finding their passes. Goulet. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kaka. Maldini spots it and intercepts.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
And this is Nedved.
Martinez.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Ajax still without a single shot on target. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
And this is Kagawa. Martinez.
Ball swung in. Maldini tries to clear.
Uruguay clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Martinez clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Kagawa. Now it's Martinez. And he's had it nicked away. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Goulet. Goulet going face-to-face with his great rival.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez.
That's a throw. And this is Kagawa. And it's Valverde.
He's gone for goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. And this is Hullet. Big chance! Goal! Ajax!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Ajax have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to...
Shot a goal! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Zanetti.
Kaká. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Shea calmly anticipates. Opts for safety. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0. Bullet! And that's caused a worry or two. And the counter-attack is on for Uruguay. And it's Nedved. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Bullet. Played out towards the right wing. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Mbappe! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done. Now luxuriating. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Ajax sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Zanetti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Couldn't squeeze it through. Valverde looking for options for movement. Zanetti. Nice sequence of passes this. Ajax looking to pass their way through. Can he finish? And it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Ball is over the line. Valverde. It's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Uruguay are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
And pull it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Rice with the clearance. Tries a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Hullet.
And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Veron. Chance! They've done it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
We have the keeper. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Uruguay with this to equalise.
A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Hullet. Driving on and making good progress.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Now it's Cruyff.
And they can counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22. Pepe. Number 23.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Zanetti.
Number 19. Messi. Number 7. Shevchenko.
And here's
Substitution
Neymar.
in progress.
He's being urged to shoot. He's got tall. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere.
And already we're underway here.
Up he goes! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi, Shevchenko, Martinez, looking for the run. That is good alertness. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Maldini. And it's Arda Güler.
Güler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ajax are behind here despite their domination of possession. Now it's Cantona. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Oh, played right into his path.
Gets his head on it! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Ajax really could have done without this.
Van der Sar will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And he's done it again.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And it's Cruyff. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Shevchenko. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been knocked clear, and that's gone loose. And that has been slung wide. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Martinez. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter.
So, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez. He has found the way through. Gets his head on it! Vieira. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Can he spark a counter here? Martinez. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha looking to penetrate opposition lines. Shot could be on. And here's Rafinha. This might spell danger. Takes a shot! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Uruguay are in. He rises! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Caicedo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Now it's Cruyff. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Nedved.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted. Shevchenko is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. And now the breakaway. Strong running down that left flank. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Lautaro Martinez. No, he's not getting any further than that. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Flings in across. Defending of the desperate variety. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Hullet. O'Shea. Zanetti. And here's Shevchenko. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Rafinha. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Ajax can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Shevchenko. Nedved. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cross from Rafinha. Keeper's dealt with that.
Uruguay clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Played out to the left flank. Messi. And here's Hullet. He's played it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ajax needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nedved wriggles his way through. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that is expertly dealt with.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Cruyff's cross. Pepe is there, and he can get that clear. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's really well cleared.
Ajax truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Cafu has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Number 23, Mbappe. Neymar, substitution.
And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Van der Sar trying to keep this in. Cafu wins the duel this time. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Mbappe! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Backward it goes.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Uruguay surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the counter is on. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. And that's a good intervention.
Uruguay really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Big chance! Off the post! And he can clear it away. Opts for safety, tries to pass it through.
Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is.
Takes a shot! And he's following up! They want to be quick to recover this.
Saliba gets it away.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Vieira.
Ajax definitely are on.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Messi.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And it's Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Might be danger here.
Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That has been cut short.
O'Shea
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
and into the grateful arms of the keeper. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Martinez looking to get on the end of this. Martinez.
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's found a way past.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Neymar.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ah, such a clever touch. Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Shevchenko. He's found a way through.
And this is Messi.
Oh, well measured. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shifted it to the flank.
Uruguay
Look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Zanetti. And here's Neymar.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
And here's Hullet.
Lovely, now then.
And Messi! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Maldini gets it clear. Shevchenko
Is flagged offside.
It's a promising position. He has a look up. Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. And here's Rafinha. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ajax leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And it's Hullet. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's delightful. Looking for the run. Valverde is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The final seconds now. Vieira is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. The pass has gone astray. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Ajax leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Ajax carrying a one-goal lead. Played towards the other side. Caicedo. Throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Martinez. Valverde. And that could set him on his way. Martinez. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through there. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Pull it. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Hullet. Neymar! It's hit the upright. And it's been shipped out wide. Being still separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And Shevchenko! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution.
Uruguay are looking to go forward now.
50,913.
Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. And here's Shevchenko. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. And he's forced to go back. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Neymar. Shevchenko tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ajax have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Uruguay certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's a good ball. Shevchenko! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ajax have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Pullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pullet is having a shot! Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Out to the left it goes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread it left. Best. Showing great feet there. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's played it back. Now there's a fine ball. Valverde. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's there to make the challenge. So that's it. It is all over. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere.
There's the header!
No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity, exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibra.
Can he finish?
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And Shevchenko!
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko, and this is Hullet. Hullet, there he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi, oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini has got himself a free kick. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now that looks a decent ball. Martinez!
Martinez!
Off the post!
Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Uruguay are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Neymar. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Now the delivery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Ajax really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Hullet. And that's really well manoeuvred. And now the breakaway. No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Cruyff quietly revving up. Back into the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Cruyff. Chance here to counter. Now it's Martinez. Nedved has it in a wide position.
Chance! He's got a goal!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Uruguay are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
He rises.
Tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's O'Shea. Shift.
Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
One sweeping move. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And Hullet! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi with the short one. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Martinez. Van der Sar gets good distance on it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Martinez. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet is herring after that one. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Uruguay appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi closing it.
And a chance!
They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a corner.
Substitution for Ajax. Number
Ajax
19.
have their second corner now.
Coming on the field is number 11.
They've played it short.
Substitution.
Neymar. And he's cut it out.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cleared without complication. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, that's well spotted. O'Shea, who does have an assist to his name. Ajax perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lovely feet. Oh, what a ball! Cleared without hesitation. Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Cruyff. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Threads one in. Rice receives it in a terrific